Hey guys, welcome back to a quick Project Time Garage. Today we're going to move this car, which hasn't started in a couple of years. We're going to try to make a parking spot for that car. This is a 74 Dodge Charger that I've been messing with slash working on now for a number of years. When it first came to me, it was a basket case. It was pretty rough. It's been painted. It's had a lot of body work done. It's a really a good running car. It's just, I think it's got too much cam in it for my tastes. Looks like at some point I've had the carburetor off of it. I don't remember why I had it off. I don't even know if this is a good carburetor or not. We shall see. So I've looked all over the place and I cannot seem to find a gasket or a spacer with a gasket for a spreadboard. So we're going to do the next best thing, which is put it on with no gasket whatsoever. You don't think that's going to cause a vacuum leak, do you? I do. But we're not putting it together to drive it to Arkansas. We're putting it together to literally move it outside the shop and spray it off. So we'll see how this works. I don't hold out a lot of hope for any of it. It's going to be ugly, it's going to be cobbly. But oh, it's going to work. Yeah, this is not going to be how to install your carburetor. This is going to be how to install your carburetor for a minute. So definitely don't do as I do. That would be stupid. I think the back is fine thread. I'll bet you $22 I don't have a fine thread. Not 16ths anything anywhere. Do we have to have all four nuts? Probably. This is the sound of me digging through my big box of bolts, looking for a fine thread 5/16. Oh yeah, that's going to be good right there. Just tell. I've done worse. I've ran worse. I've ran worse long term. Just a vacuum leak. Really, 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 really bad vacuum leak. Just a vacuum leak. Throttle turn. I guess we'll use one of those. Alright, throttle return spring. That works. Kick down linkage. Who cares if we have that? We're not kicking anything down, that's for sure. Vacuum advance. I don't think it really makes any difference for what I'm doing, but we'll look it up just because, you know, because we're overachievers. We'll look it up. All right. We'll need a fuel line. Happen to have one of those right here. I really should finish this car. or sell it. Probably should sell it. In fact, I may sell it. It's obvious that it's not getting done anytime soon. We may cobble carburetors together, but we'll at least use a line wrench. We're going to tighten that fuel line. We're not total barbarians here. What does that leave? Oh, I better put a cotter pin in the throttle linkage. If I don't do this, I guarantee the throttle linkage will slip out, hang wide open, and plow through something. That's just the way it runs. Okay. I'm super happy about that. Now, battery. Where are we going to find a battery? Here, battery, 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 battery. I never have a battery. It's like that store, Batteries Plus. My place has like a giant store of batteries, except instead of having batteries, it's just other stuff. I know where to find a battery. Here. This has a battery. This is the 1972 Dodge Challenger. Here, move back some. 72 Dodge Challenger. It's been in my family ever since the day it was born. It's an original car. The paint's original. The rust spots are all original. And it's probably going to stay that way. Good driver quality car. There we go. Oh, I hate to pull this battery, but I'm so about to. Because I need one. And that's a 7/16. Probably should have known that. That is a half. In this case, we will put this battery back in here the very second that we are done with it. Should have kept that. Of course, who knew the battery post would be tight? Who actually has battery posts that are tightened up? I usually don't. That's terrible. Okay. It's probably going to take a week of cranking to get fuel up to it. Was it the power or was it the ground? We don't want to say it was the power. Forgot to tighten that up good. Take two. How long before we give up and pull out the jumper cables for battery charger? I would say we're getting close. This thing here was almost dead anyway. I should charge it. All right, we're back with battery chargers in tow. So this carburetor's been sitting for a long time off the car. I'm sure the fuel is all run back to the tank. It's going to take forever to prime it. if we have any fuel yet. Oh, yes, I hear fuel squirting. That's a good sign. We might be close to something happening here. I would say we are. Now, how many fuel leaks do we have? Do the next thing. I actually had oil pressure as I was cranking it over there, so that's good. Nice and dry. Major vacuum leak. Let me fix that. I don't have a brake booster hooked up to the front of this carb, so I'm just going to put a vacuum cap over there to get rid of that vacuum leak, and I'm just going to ignore the vacuum leak created by not having a gasket on the carburetor. Who cares? Let's start it. So it'll actually stay running. Some time passed. I went and got a base gasket and a spacer and some bolts. Maybe that'll work. Okay, base gasket on. Everybody's happy. I guess it runs pretty well. Okay, next let's pull it outside. Ain't got no gas pedal hooked up.
Oh gosh, that might take me a bit.
Helps you when you want to go places.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just sits there and stares back at you, kind of with a blank look on its face.
Delete that.
thought I'd just bring you guys around real quick, let you hear it. It's a work in progress, long work in progress. Still need to get the grills done on it. Need to find some parking light lenses down there. Interior wise, it's dirty and dusty. It needs a steering wheel. I've got a dash pad on there, but it's, or a cover on there, but it's already cracked. I did the headliner years and years ago. I did the carpet in it, put the center console and all that. This was a bench shift, or a bench seat column shift car originally. I moved it over to a slapstick with a center console. I'm missing rear door panels. I am missing the seat covers for it. I'm missing the tough wheel, or I need to get it redone, one of the two. And I'm missing the vinyl top. But as far as, like, you know, door moldings and all of that stuff, I did this years ago. Come around to the back. I need some new tail lights for it and the tail light surrounds. I've just not looked very hard for them. That rear bumper could use a re-chrome, but it is what it is. I was going to use it pretty much as a driver car anyway. I wasn't looking for some crazy beast under the hood. It's actually a fairly stock 318. I know it sounds a little bit lumpy, but it's just got that thumper cam. I wanted the sound. I wanted it to sound good, but I wanted to be able to, you know, drive it in traffic and have plenty of vacuum and such. I did put the electric fans and the new radiator in it. I started setting it back up for air conditioning again. So I've got a rebuilt compressor on there, and I've just not plumbed it in. I don't have the condenser in here yet either. Who knows if I ever will. But yeah, anyway, it's a good starting, good running car. I mean, it's been sitting here for, I know, 2 years. I know it hasn't been started in 2 years for sure. It was last tagged and on the road in 2008. So obviously it hasn't gotten much use. So anyway, just thought I'd do a quick video on this thing. Figure since I've got to move it anyway, you guys might enjoy seeing it. So like, share, subscribe. See you next time.